Plaintiff Tremel Warren is suing her former friend for an unpaid electric bill. Tremel says she and the defendant were like sisters until the defendant ran up an electric bill in Tremel's name. Defendant Latrice Guerrero agreed that she and the plaintiff were close friends until the plaintiff slept with her boyfriend. Latrice denies owing the electric bill because she says Tremel has slandered her name.
Tremel Warren is suing her former friend for an unpaid electric bill. How are you today? Tremel?
Tremel.
Tremel?
Yes,
Do you have a nickname?
No.
T? No?
No.
Okay.
It's
Talk to
Tremel.
me.
Well, Your Honor, me and the defendant been friends for over 18 years. We met in junior high school, where Latrice was known for being like a bully, so I made sure we clicked. We been friends for a long time. We remained friends over the years.
She was known as a bully, so you made sure.
I just stayed close to her. You know, she was just,
was pretty smart.
She never picked on me, but we was like, I made sure that I wasn't her enemy neither, you know, so we just stayed cool for it. We was real good friends over the years, so, Latrice had called me one day, like in 06, the fall of 06, and was telling me that she was tired of staying with her mom. She had been staying with her mama since I've been knowing her. So she was telling me that she wanted to move out and get her own apartment. So she asked me at the time I had my own house then when she called me, and my bills were included with my rent. You know, I had an apartment with all bills paid, and you know, us being like sisters, she knew that. So she asked me could I get my consumers in her name? I mean, in my name for her.
What in your name?
That's our electricity.
Okay.
Consumer powers, that's electricity.
You have a house. She's not happy where she is. She wants to move in with you.
No, she don't want to move in with me. She got an apartment herself and asked me, can I put my name, her electricity in my name?
Oh, I see. Why didn't you put the electricity in your own name?
Somebody got a hold to my social security number and they used my name. There's no way, no how. I'm in the middle of trying to get that straightened out right now.
So are you saying you're a victim of identity theft?
Correct.
And so you approach your friend that you've known since junior high school and you say, I'd like to use your name for my electricity.
Correct.
Okay. And you say?
I didn't have a problem with it because, like I said...
You say yes or no?
I say yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what happened?
But I also told her that she was not supposed to let my bill get over $200, meaning if it was $183, pay the $150 on it. Do not let it get over $200 each month. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she kept it under $200. So we agreed to that, which was fine. You know, and she said that she would.
Did you agree to that?
Yes, I did.
She ran the bill I got when she moved back with her mom, and when I found out that she had moved, she didn't even tell me that she moved. And when I found out she moved, my bill was like $2,302.
Oh.
Latrice,
yes.
Your turn.
Okay, like as she was just saying before, we were knowing each other for 18 years. And I can't believe I'm in front of you today getting sued by her because I thought we was better than that. She would have got paid if she would have been going around town talking about me. It wasn't no problem when me being a bully when I was defending her when girls was trying to jump on her over her baby daddy. It wasn't no problem when she slept with my ex-boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I have done things for her,
Did you
too.
sleep with her
never
ex-boyfriend?
was a problem.
Was he your boyfriend at the time?
He somewhat.
So you said my ex-boyfriend, but does that mean he's your ex-boyfriend now, or he was your boyfriend when she slept with him?
He was my boyfriend when she slept with him.
Did you do that?
Yeah, he was not her boyfriend.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
I mean, I talked to somebody that she used to be around, but he didn't claim her, and then they didn't have a relationship. I wouldn't have
claim her.
I mean,
climber.
Man,
what did you just say?
He didn't claim her, say that was his woman. She used to just hang around him. I think she liked him and he didn't like her. No, Judge.
So you're shocked that she's suing you because you used to protect her? Is that the other thing you said?
Pretty much, I feel I'm her protector, but I ain't been her protector in 4 years. I mean, in 4 months, because we ain't been talking in 4 months. Her? Because, I mean, anytime she called me.
Why? How?
How? Because I do. I be able to.
What do you do? Beat people up?
Somewhat, pretty much. If she need me, I'm there.
that goes back to when I was like she was a bully, because that's all. I'll have like a argument or something, and here she go. I don't ask her to protect me. I don't need her to. She just want to be that bully that she got in her, and here she go want to just jump in stuff. So it's not. I'm not asking her to protect me. That's just something embedded in her, you know.
And Your Honor, too. And another reason why I felt out older, because, like, during the time she had got, like I told you, she had problems with her baby father. She came and stayed with me for 2 weeks in the apartment, and I ain't charged her no rent or none of that, and deal with her drinking every day.
Let me ask you a question. Does that mean that because she lived with you for 2 weeks, that you should be exonerated or relieved of your obligation to pay her for the electricity that got up to $2,000? Yeah,
trying to ruin my reputation.
What did she say?
Just several things. She said like several things like I don't take care of my kids. I heard all kind of things.
So you're not going to pay her what you owe her? You agreed to pay her.
Okay, no, I'm not going to pay her because she went around my town slandering my name. I'm not. I feel I don't owe her nothing.
That's not bad.
I mean, I understand what you're saying too, but it wasn't fair for me and her knowing each other.
You don't understand what I'm saying? I haven't said anything.
Okay, but I'm just saying, it ain't. I'm just saying, either way it goes to me, I feel it's not fair because we've been on each other 18 years, and she went around town slandering my name, and I
so
feel
why aren't
I
you
owe her
suing her for
nothing.
defamation?
Because I ain't even on that.
You know why you're not suing her for defamation? You don't know it, but I'm going to give you a little word of advice. When you sue for defamation, your character and your reputation comes into play. And if you are the enforcer or the bully and you protect her, then chances are your reputation is shot already.
Right. Excuse me, Your Honor.
Not to those that know the real me. It's not.
I'm sure all of us deep down are good people. All right, so you say she owes you $2,300. You had an arrangement where she could put her electricity in your name as long as the bill didn't go up to $2,000, over $200.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you're saying the bill is $2,300.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
When you agreed to let her use your name, did you have any kind of mechanism in place where you could monitor whether the bill was going over $200 a month?
I just trusted her, really, basically. I wasn't trying to, like, just be on her because we never had no problems up until this electricity bill stuff came along, because she used to, I didn't borrow money from her. She didn't give it back. I mean, you know, we didn't did stuff like that. So I didn't really monitor it. You know what I'm saying? Which I know I learned and I should have.
Yeah.
And I know.
No question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, and two, I could have sworn, like, about a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, I had called her and told her to get the power turned off. She left it on, that's her fault. That's another reason, too, that the bill could be $2,000-something. If she didn't call them and could get it cut off, that's her fault, too.
Did you ever put it in writing to her that you were moving out of the apartment?
No, because at that time, we were still talking. You know, I ain't really, like I said,
you were still talking, why didn't you say, by the way, Tramel, I'm moving out?
Because I learned from someone else.
Latrice, don't you feel a sense of obligation because she was kind enough to loan her name and her credit and her reputation to you when you were in trouble?
No, because I could have went to jail defending her.
That's just, it's her.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say?
I have a paper where it had went into collections. I tried to get the exact bill, and it went into collections, so... the collection agency.
Okay, Tramel. Please be advised this firm represents collection agent for the amount owed listed above, $2,302.92. And you agreed on the amount owed and have not paid the debt. Why'd you agree? Why didn't you say it's her fault?
Because it was just in my name. So I just was like, you know, and I didn't know that she had it on. So that's the only reason why.
You didn't know?
I mean, I knew that the consumers was in my name. So.
Right.
They would have probably had me to do like maybe fraud or something. I don't know.
How big is the town that you guys live in?
Like a small Detroit.
Small Detroit? That's a big
it's
town.
Like a little
half of
half of Detroit.
So there's no way you could have known that she moved out?
At the time, not really. I really just was off into my little relationship. I just didn't even. Somebody had called and they was just telling me that she had moved back with her mom. So we had stopped talking. We just wasn't being around each other as much. And when I talked to her around the time that I found out about the bill, she still didn't say nothing about her moving.
So
Her,
when
she
you
had moved
started
out.
getting a notice that the bill was due and you talked to her and she didn't tell you she had moved?
Actually, when a friend of ours had told me that she moved back with her mama, we got a friend that's both of our friends. When they told me that, I called myself to see how much the bill was.
Anything else you want to say?
It ain't, like I said, I feel I don't owe her, and I'm not gonna pay her because I could have been risked getting put in jail defending her too. So no.
Oh, because you were the enforcer for her, she owes you.
Basically.
But you should have charged me then.
Well, I'm
You
charging
need
you
to
now.
say anything.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay, here's the deal. Whether the defendant is liable to the plaintiff for an unpaid electric bill. The plaintiff was kind enough to give the defendant her name and whatever social security number, whatever was needed, so the defendant could put electricity in her name because the defendant alleges that someone stole her identity and therefore she can't use her own social security or whatever is required to put the electric on. Now, the agreement was, and both parties agreed to it, that there's $200 a month that bill would not go over in exchange for the plaintiff allowing the defendant to use her basically credit. To the plaintiff's surprise, she gets a letter that the defendant moves out and that the bill is $2,300. She's being sued for it and she's in collection. The defendant says, maybe I called her up and told her I was moving, but you know what? Too bad for her. You know what? I was her enforcer. I protected her. A pox on your house. Here's the bottom line. Pox on your house. You owe her $2,300. So ordered.